Hi friends and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very fun and exciting video for you that I'm so glad that I finally get to film. So today's video is actually an idea I got from my friend Jane. A while back she made a video where her boyfriend wrote down cards with the first line of different books in them, and she had to guess which book that was. I've been wanting to do that since I saw her video. I'm sure plenty of other people have done this video as well, but that's where I saw it the first time and where I got the idea from. I will link Jane's video down below. I've also been wanting to do that, but I haven't really had an opportunity to ask someone to make those notes for me until last week, when I had a couple of friends staying over and I asked them to, hey, do you want to do this challenge for me? So I asked my friends to pick out 10 books that they would write the first line for, and they were allowed to add 2 wildcards. Wildcards being books that I have not yet read. So of course they decided to go for 15 books and have 5 wildcards, because they always listen to me. I'm so glad that they wanted to do this for me, and I tried to show them like which books I have read on my shelves and which books I have not read. These are my read books and these are my unread books, and these in the middle are a bit mixed but fairly sorted. But there is a chance and a risk, I think, that they might have thought I read a book that I have not read, or the other way around. We're gonna have to see. So in this little tin I have a bunch of notes, and they even put them in order because that was apparently important, that they were supposed to be in some sort of order. So I'm not gonna mix them or anything. I have not looked at them. I just pulled this drawer out. It's from my advent calendar. I guess we're just gonna do this challenge. Do I get a prize? I don't think so. I don't think they prepared a prize for me. I also asked them that if a name appears in the first line, they should blank it. So leave it blank, don't write the name, because I might recognize the book based on the name of the character. We'll see. Let's just get this started. So book 1. This was the time of day when I most wished I were able to sleep. Okay, I know which one this is. I'm gonna grab it. I know this inside out. I can't reach it. This gotta be Midnight Sun. Okay, I'm betting my life that this is Midnight Sun. This would be so awkward if it's not. Okay, let's check. Midnight Sun. I mean, I read that line quite a few times. Okay, 1 point for me. Okay, let's go for the next one. When he was nearly 13, my brother got his arm badly broken at the elbow. Huh? This can't be a book I read. I don't think I read like any books with brothers in them. First idea, I'm gonna look for books that have brothers in them. No. Shit, I don't know. This is difficult. Okay, damn it. Okay. 13 though. It might be She Who Became the Sun, because a huge part of this book is that she's taking her brother's place. So there is a brother in this one. A third of these notes are books I haven't read. This is difficult, okay? 6 Crimson Cranes has brothers, right? I think there's brothers in this one. These are the 2 I can come up with. The thing is, if it's about the brother being 13, I feel like that's too old for the brother in She Who Became the Sun. I think the character in this one is younger. Between these 2, I'm gonna go for 6 Crimson Cranes because I have not read that one, but I feel like the age of the brother is more appropriate compared to this one. Okay? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna open it up and we'll see. To Kill a Mockingbird. I have not read this book. Okay. The answer was To Kill a Mockingbird. I have not read this book yet, so no clue. I don't even know what this book is about. I'm 1 for 2. That's not good. Okay, 3rd book. We shouldn't be doing this, blank said. We shouldn't be doing this, blank said. It started out easy, and now it's super difficult. We shouldn't be doing this, blank said. Who shouldn't be doing what? Shit. It might be like someone breaking into something. It could be Crooked Kingdom, possibly. Like heist thing. Friends and characters speaking to each other. Vengeful, possibly. They're breaking into something. That's an idea. But the Vengeful starts out with the other character. So it can't be that. It's not A Darker Shade of Magic. The one soul book I know the first line of is A Darker Shade of Magic. 9th house? 9th house? Could it be 9th house? It's been a year since I started reading 9th house. I obviously haven't finished it, so I have no clue. Who are we? Malibu Rising? Nah. I think it's a book I read. Ace of Spades? Could that be one? I have 3 options. Could be Ninth House. I don't think it is, but okay. I'm gonna go for Ninth House. Let's have a look. No! No! It's the Burning God! No, it can't be. Hold up. It can't be the Burning God. No. No. Did I fail that badly? Is it the Burning God? No! Darn it. It's the prologue. The prologue messes me up. It's the prologue that follows the old people. I don't know that. I only know like Rin, Nessa and Kitay. I don't know the old people. Okay, I feel tricked. Well, that's 2 I've gotten wrong. Next one, I guess. The 11th apartment had only 1 closet, but it did have a sliding glass door that opened onto a small balcony, from which he could see a man sitting across the way, outdoors in only a t-shirt and shorts, even though it was October, smoking. I didn't expect to have a breakdown for this video. I don't know. It's a contemporary, I'm guessing. Or like magical realism. Apartment. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I accidentally saw the answer just now. I put the note upside down when I put it down, and then I looked back and I saw the answer. So I wouldn't have guessed this. So this is a fail either way, because this was not where my first thought went. But apparently the answer is A Little Life. Another one of my favorite books, another one of my 5-star books, just like Burning God. And I didn't recognize this. So I'm guessing that's another fail. So I have failed 3 times, I think. Moving on, next one, number 5. I had this story from one who had no business to tell it to me or any other. A story, someone else's story. First thought is House of Leaves, because that is like a story that's been like written on napkins and like transferred and like told to each other and stuff. That is one idea. I have read the first chapter of House of Leaves. I don't obviously remember it. Someone else's story. Yeah, no, this is a mess. I thought I would do so much better. How does Adelaru start? Could that be the one? Strange the Dreamer? I don't think it starts out like that. Murakami? I just need to go for something. Is it something I read or haven't read? The thing is, if it's something I haven't read, I have no freaking clue. The Secret History? Let's go with The Secret History, just because I don't know. I'm saying it's The Secret History. I didn't even tell them that they could grab these books. I'm done. Apparently, the answer is Tarzan of the Apes. Why am I upset, you ask? Well, because it's on an entirely different bookcase that I didn't think they were looking at. So now I'm messed up because of that. I have like 5 books on that bookshelf and I have not read any one of those. So that's why I didn't even suggest that bookcase. But apparently they went and grabbed Tarzan. They're messing with me. So far, I've only gotten 1 right. I feel like it can only go better now, right? Okay, let's look. These days, the origin of the universe is explained by proposing a Big Bang, a single event that instantly brought into being all the matter from which everything and everyone are made. This is a non-fiction. If it mentions Big Bang and is in this sort of style, I'm certain it's a non-fiction. And I have very few non-fictions, so this is good. This is good. This I can work with. I think it's either Sapiens or Life 3.0. These are my 2 guesses. Crazy. I started reading this book 2 years ago, or maybe even 3 now. And I'm only like 30% through it. I need to reread this because I want to annotate it. Or it's the Life 3.0, which I haven't read. I've owned this for 2 or 3 years, but I have not read it yet. It's either one of these 2, because I don't really have any other non-fictions. Or I have one, but I don't think that will mention Big Bang. So these are the 2 I got. A Brief History of Humankind or Artificial Intelligence. I feel like it's more Sapiens because it talks about history. I'm gonna go with Sapiens. It's my final decision. Let's see. What's this? Nay. It's Mythos. I haven't read this. It's Mythos. Darn it. I thought I had that one. I was so confident. I forgot about the 1 non-fiction I have on my still reading. Freaking hell. Let's do another one. I ain't never been one to trust beautiful people and was the most beautiful man I ever saw. I ain't never been one to trust beautiful people and blank was the most beautiful man I ever saw. This one I know. There's a 1 here, so I'm not sure if it's numbered and I'm this was supposed to be the first. This one I know. This one is 100% The Assassin's Curse. I love this book. I recently reread it as well. Yeah, I just know this line, so let's just confirm. The Assassin's Curse. Oh yeah, she done it. 1 more point. I was doing very poorly. I have 2 points out of 7, I think. That's not good. Next note. The night blank died, she made her husband's favorite dinner. This one I know. This one I know. Okay, now it's going well. This one is 100% vengeful. It's Marissa, or what is her name? Marcella. This is Marcella. She's a badass character. It's vengeful. It's vengeful. It's vengeful. Another point. Finally some points. Can I get at least like 5 points? I will be happy if that happens. Next one. One evening in the spring of 1936, when I was a boy of 14, my father took me to a dance performance in blank. Historical fiction? Could that be it? 1936. None of my fantasies, I can assure you that. One idea I have is that it might be Water for Elephants. I read this ages ago, but I remember that I love this book. I might need to reread it actually. But I'm not sure if it starts with a dance performance. I believe it starts with him rushing off to school, like to university. Okay, my camera cut off, but you haven't missed much. The book that was the 1936 dance performance was apparently Memoirs of a Geisha. But that is from the translator's note, and with Tarzan, my friends did not include the introduction. They went straight to like the prologue or the actual story. But here they used the translator's note. I would argue that they are the ones being inconsistent right now, because I don't know what to go by. Either way, I messed up once again. Now, the next note is, and I'll read it out loud, don't worry, I have not looked at it yet, but it's, the stranger came out of the sea like a water ghost, barefoot and wearing the scars of his journey. I've been trying to think about different water books I might have. 2 of the ones I've come up with is either Sharks in the Time of Saviors, which is some sort of like magical realism contemporary about a girl who ends up in the water but gets saved. We also have Magic of Wind and Mist as an option because this is in the same universe as Assassin's Curse. I have not read this one. I think my friends might think I read this one because I didn't show them that I have not read this one. But I don't know how it starts. I don't really know what it's about. But because Assassin's Curse is about pirates and the water and we have like water magic and stuff, possibly this could be it. At least it should be a fantasy because it's about a journey. It's about someone stepping out of the water. There must be magic involved, right? The Dragon Republic could also perhaps be an option. How does Poppy War end? No, it's not the Poppy War. I don't think. Once again, it could mess me up and be a prologue. Water, 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 water. Oh nej, vänta. I remembered I also have Percy Jackson here that I borrowed from my friend. And Percy Jackson is the son of Poseidon. So this could actually be it. I have not read this yet, but I borrowed it from my friend. So this is actually, I think it might be this. Yeah, let's go with that one. Let's go with Percy Jackson. Because I've seen the movie, and I think in the movie we have Poseidon stepping out of the water. He's not perhaps technically a stranger, but I'm fairly certain. Okay, let's go. I'm way too confident now. The Priory of the Orange Tree. Apparently the answer is The Priory of the Orange Tree. Obviously, have not read it yet. Okay, sure, Priory of the Orange Tree. I don't know what to say, y'all. Next one. When I was born, the name for what I was did not exist. Stop doing this to me! I thought this would be fun. Instead, I'm in pain. When I was born, the name for what I was did not exist. That is a great first line, by the way. But I have no clue what it is. It's none of these. It's none of these. It's none of these. None of those. I mean, there are 2 ways this could go. It could either be some sort of magical creature or someone that wields magic, so either a fantasy, or it could be more along the lines of a contemporary regarding some sort of phrasing that has evolved because someone was perhaps not born in the modern times. That could also be it. If a word didn't exist, like that's some dystopian shit. Yeah, I think it's a book I haven't read. Some fantasy character that becomes something special. I'm thinking either something along the lines of Assassin's Apprentice. I have not read this one, but I know that the main character is born a bastard, so perhaps the word bastard did not exist. Or it could be Rage of Dragons. Once again, a book I have not read, but here we have some guy that don't have magical powers. It doesn't make sense, but it's the closest I've got. I have no clue. Rage of Dragons, let's go. It's Cersei! What? For real? When I was born, the name for what I was did not exist. They called me Nymph, assuming I would be like my mother and aunts and thousand cousins. The thought entered my mind, but I was thinking more along the lines of like different demigods and nymphs and semigods and whatever those are. And I thought like, but that should have existed. But because she becomes a witch of some sort. So I guess that's it. Freaking frackety rock. Next up we have, a girl always remembers the first corpse she shaves. Okay, this sounds really weird, but I think I have a pretty good idea about what this could be. I think it might be Smoke Is In Your Eyes by Caitlin Doughty, because this is a memoir by someone that works in a crematory, meaning that they work with corpses. That's what they do, so that's why they might shave corpses. I'm just gonna go with this. I'm not gonna think of anything else. Smoke Is In Your Eyes and Other Lessons from the Crematory. Finally, another right. It was a pretty, like, giving and telling first sentence, I would say. And there's 3 notes left, including this one. I am dead, but it's not so bad. I know this one. I'm fairly certain I know this one. I think that this one is Warm Bodies. I read this one ages ago, after the movie was released. I think I read it in 2014. This is about a zombie, about R, and he is hilarious. So this first line goes very well together with his character and just the story of the book. Warm Bodies. I even got a note from my friend saying, this one follows the previous note because of newly shaved. Maybe not newly shaved, but zombies and dead people? I don't know what you're going at. Is that the first time I got 2 in a row? I think it might have been. Final 2 notes. This is in Swedish. I'll try and translate it for y'all. But it says, on the 21st of September, you could read in the papers the following sentence. 12-year-old girl disappeared, or something like that. That is like a bad translation, but you get what I mean. So it's one of my Swedish books, which definitely narrows it down. And it's not Beer Town. That's all I can say at the moment. It's not A Man Called Ove. It's not Beer Town. Any of the Beer Town books. I also have Hypnotisören. It's another Swedish book. I have 2 options so far. We have Hypnotisören by Lars Kepler. I know nothing about it other than the fact that it is a mystery or a crime thriller or something like that. So this could be about a girl that had gone missing. Or we have Lydias Hemlighet, Lydia's Secret, which is a book I read in elementary school about a girl who travels to different eras to meet artists and painters. She meets Salvador Dali and some other people, I don't remember. She could be in the age range of around 12. Perhaps there was some sort of article about her going missing because she's going away on these trips. Also, so you know, I'm not reading the backsides of the books because I don't want to make it easier for me, even though I should. I could perhaps easily look at the backsides of these and see like, oh, but this is about a 12-year-old girl. Then it would be easier. But I'm not doing that. I mean, I also have The Book Thief, which is in Swedish. And it's something about a girl here. But I don't think she goes missing. So I don't think it's The Book Thief. I'm gonna go with Lydias Hemlighet. Why not? Let's see. Lydias Hemlighet! I did it! I got it, actually. Yay! I got one right! Final note. Blank is 59 years old. This feels weirdly specific, which makes me think, like, they wouldn't do this challenge and include Midnight Sun, Assassin's Curse, and not include a Fredrik Backman book. That's my reasoning, at least. And who do I know in a Fredrik Backman book that is around the age of 59? Well, of course, it's Ove from A Man Called Ove. It could be the lady. Perhaps she could be around the same age. Perhaps Ove is too old. I should be allowed to count how many books I've read and not read amongst the notes. Because they told me there were 5 books that they thought I had not read in this mix. So if I've already had 5 notes of unread books, it should be Ove. And if I don't have it, it should be Britt-Marie. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna say Ove because I read this one. When I counted, there are already 5 books in the mix of notes that I've already done that I have not yet read. So either they went past that and went for 6 books I have not read, or it's Ove. Those are the only 2 options. I'm going with A Man Called Ove. And it is indeed A Man Called Ove. Yay! I got 7 books right. I feel like I definitely got better by the end of this video. Oh god, this was awful. I'm gonna need to redo this someday because it was so much fun. I want to do more challenges, by the way. I feel a tad bit tricked, but I also had so much fun doing this video. Thank you so much to my friends Steffi and Veronica for helping me out with this. I've been wanting to do this for a while and I finally got to do it. It was so much worse than I expected it to be. Because I remember Jane killed it in her challenge. From what I remember at least. Like, she did incredible. And I was a bit cocky, I guess, because I thought I would do well too. But either I just have very difficult books, or it's my friends that set me up. I had a lot of fun doing this, and I would love to do more bookish challenges. So if you have any suggestions at all for bookish challenges, please let me know, because I would love to do more. This was so much fun. I'm gonna rethink my entire life. Thanks so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed. Please take care and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye!